All right, good morning, good morning. Let's get this started, man. London is open, London is live. Let's see what the market got for us. So, first and foremost, we had a very interesting week, right? And we're gonna look at that. We're gonna recap a little bit. So let's start with gold. I got the Dixie and gold here next to each other because it's interesting to compare them because normally you don't see um, synchronized movements in gold and Dixie. You absolutely don't see it. You see divergence. You see they move in different directions. What we've had lately, you see this whole push, and then this drop. Dollar did the same, exactly the same. And that's a little bit weird because that normally doesn't happen. And it's been several moves like that in the past days and weeks, which tells and says that the market is heavily manipulated. So if we go back to gold, let me just remove this indicator. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna jump on the silver bullet very soon. Just to know where we are at with gold. We are at a situation. So we've been in a bear market for a while now. We've been bearish on gold for a while, and it actually been so ever since we hit all-time high here at about 2080, 2085 ish. Ever ever since that we broke this bull market we had here, and we've been going down, creating lower lows and lower highs on the bigger perspective, on a bigger time frame. Now what's happening is this here. We had a major dip. This dip, like if we look on the weekly, is basically a liquidity grab. What you see here is a liquidity grab. And market is doing what? It's trying to push above these previous lower highs to create a new bull market, to break structure or break character. This downtrend here is a character of the market. And now what market tries to do is break character on a daily time frame, which is very important for market to confirm that we're going bullish now. And if it does so, as I said, we're going bullish. But until then, we have other characters to break, and we have broken the 4 hourly character. We have a change of character on the 4 hourly time frame. So this previous high that we had here that created this low, boom, it broke. All right. So that's the first sign of that we are in a bull trend. If we break the daily, I'm totally convinced that we're in a bull market. And what we can expect then from gold is we can expect, let me go back to the daily. We can expect market to go a good bit above these all-time highs. Expect this or understand this. There's a lot of liquidity above these highs. We have three highs, three tops that are almost equal. It's very rare to see something like this on such a big time frame also. So we have very strong resistance up here. Above that resistance is major liquidity, so stop losses for the sellers that push the market down here. Now, not people, but more like institutions pushing the market up are of course targeting this liquidity. So what we have done is this. Gold loves to go target the 127.2 extension or the 161.8 extension. So 127.2 is right here. This is what we're targeting. This is a swing, all right, a swing trade, and this is what we're targeting. But first, to get that confirmed, as I mentioned before, we need that daily change of character, all right? We need to break this line here. So this high, this line, we need to break it. And then on the retrace, and this is why I've marked this out so nicely, because what I'm looking for is this. And just to remind, we talking about a very big time frame. We are on a daily time frame, so this is things that it's going to take days, maybe weeks, but I would say days. But it's very important to understand where you are going, because then you know what bias you have for the smaller trades. So I think we're coming up. Not sure if we're coming up to this level, but we're gonna break these highs here. Pick the liquidity, target some order block over here, and then we're moving down to this order block. I think we're coming down all the way to this demand zone right here. Also, a lot of liquidity here. Clear this liquidity, and after that, we're moving our way up. After that, you can expect us to move up. And that's basically it. So that's a ride you want to be on. That's a train you want to be on. You want to sit first class on that ride. Until then, in between what happens, because we're talking about days and weeks, as I said. Until then, what happens is we take day trades. This is a swing trade, all right, or almost a position trade even. So we take day trades and intraday trades in between here. We catch these swings. This is what we always do, right? But what to do it, we always need to know. So in what direction is the market moving in the higher time frame? The trend is your friend. That saying doesn't come from nothing. If you're trading against the trend, you will have a very difficult time. All right. With that said, let me remove some of this to clear up the chart a little bit. Boom. And now let's look at what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? Well, let's go all the way down back to Sunday. Sunday, in the market overview that me and Frederick did, we talked about, and you can find a recording. It's on YouTube, by the way, if anybody want to rewatch it. We said we thought actually that the market was going to come up to this order block up here, and then from there dip. But we said market is coming back down to correct some of this liquidity that is here. Market started to push down. I woke up, I saw the market was almost down at this order block, and when it came to this order block, it started to make started to give me confirmations of a bullish move. What was those confirmations? As always, if you've been through the Advanced Academy, Prosperous Advanced Academy, then you know what I'm talking about. The first confirmation, change of character that I just mentioned on the daily time frame. But we got it on the 5 minutes time frame. Here, boom. I had a change of character, first on the 1 minute, then on the 5 minute. When market retraced and showed that it was rejecting these lows as support now, that was when I called out the buy situation, and I saw the opportunity to buy into this market. And we smashed it yesterday. We totally smashed it. News came out also in our favor. We already had almost TP3 before the news. When news came out, boom. It was a home run, Hail Mary. And that was it. So today, what we're looking at for the market for gold is nothing right now. You see this push here is from this morning, probably caused by Dixie. Yeah, so you see Dixie is dumping, gold is pumping. And we ain't touching the market, or I ain't touching the market at least, until we appear at this order block or at this big ass order block that we got here. So I'm gonna mark this small order block out first. Oh. So it's either this one, that market is very close to now, and we're taking a sell from there, or this order block here. But here's the thing. I'm waiting for what? I'm waiting for, as I mentioned before, market to break structure and change character bullish on a daily time frame. So I actually want market to take out these tops here, take them out, take all the liquidity. So everything here that you see is liquidity. Now we have the blue rectangle is of course an order block, but we have accumulated more liquidity here now. So all these wicks and tops that you see have stop losses above them. So I think I want to see market sweep that liquidity first before we're looking for anything on the market. But remember, we are right now in a no man's land, but we're waiting for market to change character on daily so that we can look for that pullback and be bullish totally on the market, bullish bias. With that said, let's look at some silver bullet trades. Let's see how silver bullet is going for us right now. Oh, my man Frederick, I see you dipped in. You missed my whole pre-chair about gold, where I think gold is going, but you can watch the recording, man. What you saying, bro? Mm-hmm. Good morning. Good morning. All right. With that said, let's watch. Let's see if we can find something on the silver bullet chart. Let's see. I want to bring out an indicator. I actually don't need it. Session indicator, but we don't need it right now. We go to the 5 minute time frame. Oh damn. Okay, we got Euro USD pumping, of course, because Dixie's dropping. The US dollar is dropping. And so what does that say? That says that we will basically, we're in 5 minutes, so let's look at the 1 hour for that liquidity. What liquidity are we targeting? So we had the Asian session. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. All right, cool. So we have the Asian session. It's, give me my rectangle. Boom. It's basically, let's see here, 1 o'clock there. Okay, so we have Asian high. We have Asian low. Okay. And we can mark it up with lines actually to make it less cloudy in the market or in the chart. Boom. That's Asian low, Asian high. So that's the previous session. What will market do? It will target liquidity. That's the first thing that happens when market opens up. So we have a US dollar pumping. So basically what we're doing now is we're waiting for Euro USD to sweep this high and also probably this high here. So both these highs. On its way up there, market will create some imbalances, and those imbalances are the ones we want to enter. We want to catch this right up. So right now we will see, or we don't need to see, we already see a big imbalance here, but we will see if market has the rejection of this order block here to actually dip down back into this imbalance so that we can catch the right up. I'm waiting for this candle to close. 4 seconds left. All right, so next candle is already inside. I'm not going to rush this one. Why? It's because of this. I want to see a little retrace because of this here. I'll show you. We have, if we take the whole move, it's a 13 pip stop loss. It's not that bad, but it's far more than we normally take. So I would go for the retrace, and I would take a quick look here with the Fibonacci where that retrace could be to. So the trade is probably going from 38.2, small little retrace. And stop loss as always underneath the first candle in the fair value gap. This is the first candle, second candle, third candle. This here is the fair value gap, right? So we taking the trade from the fair value gap. Often, if it's small fair value gaps, we taking it from the top of the fair value gap. And for anybody that don't really know how the fair value gaps look like here, let me mark it out. Boom, this is the fair value gap. So it's the top wick of the first candle and the bottom wick of the third candle. And then the candle in the middle is the imbalanced candle. Fair value gap on 5 minutes. Boom. That's the fair value gap. So we're looking for retrace down to 10544, I can say. So I'm putting a buy limit actually on 1.0544. for eurusd, and I will soon check out the take profit. So this is a buy limit, 1.0544. All right. Stop loss is at, I want to confirm, it's 10 pips stop loss. Count 11 pips. You want to always be the spread size below. We have a stop loss at 10533. 1.0533. Take profit is at. Take profit. We want to target always at least 1 to 2, all right? So we want to have an RR of 2 at least. And oh, that's the way up. We got it. Yeah, so that will be basically sweeping all this liquidity here. Moving into that order block, all right. Yeah. So what I'm looking at, just to explain my thought pattern. Here, boom, liquidity all the way. A lot of liquidity here. And I think market will target that liquidity. So this is where we're putting our take profit. Back to 5 minutes. And now, there's not much more to do. What was take profit? Take profit was 1.0565. 1.0565. Boom. Order is placed. Now we're waiting. While we're waiting, we look if there is other trades we can take on the silver bullet. Start by hopping to the 1 hour, see where the liquidity is, like previous. Actually, sorry, let's go to something else. Let's go to NAS. Let's look at something completely different because GBPUSD move very similar right now. All right, so we have Asian high, down here. All right, that's interesting. And we have Asian low. Okay, NAS barely moved during Asia. Boom, there. And from what I can see, yep, the high is already taken out. We have, okay. So what's going on here now is this. The high is already taken out, which is good. We love it. This means liquidity swept. Now we're moving into the market in the opposite direction. But we need a fair value gap to enter from. And if this one is not formed, then I think we will run out of time before anything happens. So we let this one run a little bit because we need this candle to close. And then we need it to leave a fair value gap here, an imbalance. But it's 4 minutes left on the candle. So while we're waiting for this candle to do its thing, we will jump on GBPUSD. All right, interesting. They haven't reacted the same to the US dollar this morning. So same thing here. I clean up the chart first. We look at where is Asian low, Asian high. I'm looking at Asian low, Asian high because that's the previous session. When we're trading silver bullet on the London session, then we're looking at the London low, London high. So we have 1 hour here, boom. There it is. Asian high is here, boop. Asian low is here, boop. Nice. And now we go to the 5 minute. Low taken out, as you see, Oh, we missed the trade. Too bad. But it was a nice one. Can you guys see it? Here it is. Fair value gap. Boom. Trade. When did this happen? This happened 9:15. So this 7 minutes ago. But basically, so here would be the stop loss, and the take profit would be. Let's see. Boom. Here. Well, I want to have at least 2.2 on the risk to reward, as I said before, and what I'm looking for is some type of liquidity on the left side. So here's a fair value gap. Market dipped in, and yeah, it's sort of moving up, but it doesn't mean why I marked it out. It is because it doesn't mean that it's done for. It's this a big risk that market comes up to this order block, dips back down again into this area, and then moves up. And the trade is still valid. If it doesn't break structure or change character in some way, then it's still valid. And when I say break structure, change character, I mean break these the major highs, not these small 5-minute insignificant highs that we got here on the way down. These are just minor pullbacks all the way. I mean swing. If it breaks a swing, it breaks a structure of a swing. So what we're doing is basically this. We are placing a buy limit here, so we don't need to sit and monitor this as well. Put a buy limit on that as well. GBPUSD, buy limit. And it's enter at 121,740. 1.21740. Stop loss at spread size under the wick. 1.21640. 1.21640, and that's that is what is it? A 10 pip stop loss and a 20 pip trade. Take profit 1.21940. 1.21940. Everything was 40. I actually didn't plan to make it like that, but came out nicely. Boom, done. So we have 2 silver bullet trades on buy limit. Let's see if they get triggered. If they don't, we got the New York session, 4 o'clock, that we're trading. If nothing happens there, we got tomorrow, and then we got Thursday, and then we got Friday. So I mean, like, we don't chase the trades. We let these trades come to us, and so that we can execute them properly, like I mentioned on gold also. So that would be it. Yeah, market is moving back nicely to our entry zone. Let's look at see if it taps it. I think basically it's the US dollar right now that is making Euro USD and GBP USD indecisive. But guys, with that said, I'll take a quick macro perspective on BTC as well. So BTC had a pump. Let me do like this. Let me clean this up here. This looks very messy. BTC had a crazy wick pump yesterday, and I'm not going to talk too much about it because I risk to embarrass myself in the presence of our crypto expert here. But I heard rumors about this being due to some ETF rumors, basically. That ETF was going to launch, and the Bitcoin ETF was going to launch, and then it didn't. And Architect, if you got something to say about that, then you're welcome on the stage. But besides that, what I want to say about Bitcoin, fake news. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to trade Bitcoin. Yeah. Wait, what did you say, bro? Yeah, it was fake news. ETF. Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. So I was on the right side. I understood it right. All right, so yeah, we had a quick wick out here due to those news, but market is still bullish. So here's the thing: Let's go on a daily perspective. I think we're gonna see it better from there. Yep. All right. Cool. So here's the thing. Why are we considered to be in a bull market by a big majority? Is because of very simple classic price action. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. All right. Here's the thing. As what can I say? With this risk of sounding arrogant, as an experienced Bitcoin chart analyzer, because Bitcoin is one of the first chart I ever analyzed, and I started trading by trading Bitcoin. So I'm actually more a crypto trader, or I'm originally a crypto trader and not a forex trader. Then I just started to trade forex because the market was more predictable at that time. But here's the thing. One thing I know about Bitcoin, it's all about momentum. It's not all about momentum, it's a lot about momentum. And market here, you see this highs, higher high, higher high, higher high. Market is losing a lot of momentum here. And we will now see same thing with the higher highs. That was the higher lows, sorry, higher lows. And this is the higher high. And you see this higher high is barely higher than this one. So what I want to see now is if this push now, we had our retrace, we didn't make a lower low, but we were very close, basically an equal low here. I want to see if market manages to break this high. I'm very convinced that it won't. All right, especially with this, the news that we had here, or the fake news, and market didn't break it with that. I don't think we're going to break this high. So it remains to see. We will see. It's nothing that will happen today or tomorrow. Like this will take a little bit of time, but I want to see that happen, and for to be convinced that we're going higher. And if it doesn't happen, which I think is the case, of course, then oh, then then I think we are dropping either from here or from the supply zone here, the Fibonacci supply zone. That's what we're dropping from. I will go. I will look for the change of character, and then I will call out sell. And that sell is. I'm repeating myself again. I've said this several times for people that been on these streams know basically what I'm going to say. Bitcoin is dropping. I still, no matter what, a lot of bullish, super bullish fundamentals. I still think that BTC is coming down here to about 11, 12,000, maybe. Let's say like this: between 10 and 15,000 is the box where I think market will come back into. Why I think so is because there's so much liquidity laying here. There's so much demand, crazy amount of demand here on these levels. So if a market wants to push, I think this bull run we're going to see at least, and I'm saying by the end of the bull run. So I'm talking about 2026. I think we're going to see at least 250 price target, price tag on BTC. But to hit those levels, you need to have fuel, right? If you're going to go on a long trip, you need to fill up the tank, fill up the gasoline tank, and all that gasoline for the market is down here. So this is why I think the market is coming down here. A last crash and liquidating all these what can I say, rumor and hype traders, and then after that you will see this, and so all the weak hands basically eliminated, and the strong hands are left. Institutions will of course push in a lot of money into BTC because they will be the ones pushing it down to these levels, and from there we will see a bull market that will probably look something like this. I think it will slowly build itself up and not just fly up directly like people might think and hope. Crypto is generally harder than forex as the manipulation is insane. Yeah, exactly, architect. That's true. And but crypto is very often more fun to trade. But as I said, forex is more predictable. This is why we're trading. I'm trading mostly forex, but I'm waiting. When the bull market is here, broski, I will be on the charts, on the crypto charts every day. Last look at what our trades are doing: Euro USD and Euro GBP USD. This one, did it hit? Did it? No, I didn't. GBP USD, did it hit? It hit. Nice. All right, let's see where it goes. All right, guys, with that said, we got one trade active. Let's see where it goes. If you're in the trade, give a nice shout out in the chat, post your wins, results. You know, that gives me more motivation and fuel to send out more trades, more signals, more everything, more live sessions. For anybody watching this on YouTube, we streaming this on Discord, in our Discord community, with our Prosperous Academy. All links are below in the description box. With this, I wish you guys a blessed day. Stay prosperous.